mean, I can't believe today we're doing this. Today we are playing officially the worst Call of Duty. Whiskey YouTube. Today we are back here on a old Call of Duty, and that Call of Duty today is going to be Modern Warfare 2 2022. This is literally one of the worst and one of the most hated Call of Duties of all time, in my personal opinion. And I figured why not come back to this game 3 years later, as we're here in 2025, just to see how this game actually is and to see if the player base is actually active. So before we do hop into playing this game, I want you guys to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I want you guys to comment down below if you guys did enjoy Modern Warfare 2. Let's see how this game is here in 2025. All right, we're here on some Modern Warfare 3. What is this map called? This map is called I can't even say it. It's just Expo. Oh my god, I forgot you can't slide cancel in here either. Whoa, this feels so weird. Oh my god, this feels so weird. But we're back here on some Modern Warfare 2 today, just for the simple fact that it's like, why not? No, Black Ops 6 really isn't in the greatest spot, so going back to OG Call of Duties right now and just having fun with them, and just seeing what the experience was like a few years ago compared to what they are now. And I definitely know that this Call of Duty is up there with the most hated Call of Duty on the list, because throughout this entire year, I know I personally didn't enjoy the game, and I know people definitely did not enjoy this game at all. This game was very catered to the casuals and just catered to people who simply just didn't move. I think they call them sentinel players. Like, this was like the most punishing Call of Duty I've like ever played in my entire life. It never felt good from the jump. Like, even since the beta of this Call of Duty, I literally knew that this one was not going to be good whatsoever. And I knew that literally from playing like a couple games of the beta that the game was going to be absolutely terrible. Like, the way this game is now is literally the same way it was in the beta. Maybe like the movement is just a little bit faster now just throughout the year of the updates, but besides that, I mean, this game is like the exact same, and it's actually kind of crazy what Infinity Ward did, because Modern Warfare 2019 was one of the worst Call of Duties in terms of multiplayer, but people glorify it so much because Warzone came out during that time, so they think it's like the best thing in the entire world, when in reality it really isn't. Like, anything that multiplayer was absolutely just horrible. But then they made a part 2 of it, which was basically this game right here, and it's definitely part 2 of that Modern Warfare game. But overall, they took a complete step back when it came to from that game, because that game you could slide cancel in there, you can actually feel some sort of fluidity when you're actually playing the game. In this game, you feel absolutely nothing. You're very clunky in here. You can't slide cancel at all. The time to kill in this Call of Duty is absolutely horrible, and it just hit me in my brain because I just died so fast right there. Like, every gun in this game killed insanely quick, literally no matter what. So it was always very hard to play aggressive in here, because you know that any given moment you can get absolutely just torched. And then also it didn't help in this game with the simple fact that no matter what you did to your gun, like if you put attachments on your weapon, no matter what the attachment was, it always hurt the gun just by a lot. Like, even in the beta, we found out in the beta that the best way to use weapons in this game was to simply just rock them with simply no attachments. And saying that out loud was absolutely just kind of crazy. The fact that you have to rock a weapon with no attachment for it to feel absolutely like fluid is insane, because you just feel so slow no matter what you put on your gun. And I don't know if you guys just saw just like a couple seconds ago where it popped up and said I just unlocked quick fix. You also unlock some of your perks in this game as well, depending on what the perk slot was. I think you spawned in default with 2 perks, and then you unlock your other 2 perks throughout the game. So I go to my loadout here. I have my perk package here. I think I earned fast hands throughout the game, and I learned quick fix throughout the game as well, which is nasty to even fathom. That gave us the option to put on 4 perks, and we unlocked 2 throughout the game. So you're really not even fully stacked out until like you're like halfway through the game. I'm pretty sure there was like perks or like field upgrades to help you like unlock your perks faster in the game, but you shouldn't even have to do that. If you're gonna give us 4 perks, you should definitely just have them off rip no matter what. And that definitely was like one of the biggest complaints about this game for surely, was the simple fact that you had to unlock your perks throughout the game. That was like the dumbest thing in the entire world, and something that they never actually reinvented and just went back to it and changed it at all. They just kept it the same throughout the entire year. That definitely was one of the biggest things when it came to Infinity Ward this year, that they were simply just so hard-headed. No matter how much people complained about the game, no matter how much people hated the movement, no matter how people just didn't like certain things with the game, they actually stuck to their core game and just basically like thugged it out throughout the entire year. They simply said, this is what we want our game to be, no matter what people think, no matter what people feel. This is our product. We're going to do it how you want to do it. I promise you that's exactly what they thought. Yes, they probably did boost the mobility and boost the movement and just the fluidity of the game a lot, but it was never simply enough to have this Call of Duty actually feel smooth whatsoever. So this Call of Duty right here left a bad taste in people's mouths when it came to Infinity Ward, because they realized that, okay, Infinity Ward can't make good Call of Duties, and when we try to give them feedback on it, they just simply don't want to listen. And it's like, how can you not listen to people that are actually playing your game? So this game really just wasn't fun at all throughout the entire year. I actually hated this Call of Duty. I'll be completely honest with you. This is like my most hated Call of Duty in history. But I hated Modern Warfare 2019, and Modern Warfare 2019 is definitely worse than this COD to a certain extent, but they're definitely both at the bottom of the list when it comes to just like, I guess, like a tier list of Call of Duties throughout maybe like the last 10 years, maybe throughout the last 6 years. Those 2 CODs are definitely at the bottom, because I just don't think Infinity Ward can ever make a good Call of Duty ever again. Like, they made Infinite Warfare, and I didn't like Infinite Warfare that much either, so I really don't have like a good experience when it comes to Infinity Ward at all. Every COD that I've played from them just was never fun to me. And then this game right here was the icing on the cake in terms of like, you know, just me simply just giving up on Infinity War, because they just simply never did anything right when it came to the game. Like, this is like one of the most slowest Call of Duties in history, because they just simply didn't give anything for this game to have it be a fast multiplayer. And I think that was their whole premise of the Call of Duty, you know, was to basically have it never be a fast-paced COD, and it really did suck. It really does suck to even think that's what we're doing when it comes to Call of Duty. Is basically just catering to simply one play style, and that's literally what they did all year. And this was a very punishing COD if you were an aggressive player. Like, you literally can't do anything aggressive in this game, because you will get punished with either mobility. You either get punished with the simple fact that footsteps are so loud in this game that everybody just basically sound hoards you to where they are just listening for your footsteps, so they simply just aren't going to move at all. Or you can get punished with the time to kill in this game, because every gun in this game kills literally in 2 bullets. Oh my gosh. Well, I started teeing up at the end here. I'll be completely honest with you. I kind of went crazy for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just nice little street, nothing too crazy. One thing very different about this game too was also the Gunsmith. The Gunsmith was so completely just different in the game, because they added the option to tune your attachments in this game. Like, literally every attachment had a tuning option to it. Like, you just went to your attachment, tune on it, it literally had tune literally throughout every single attachment. I never knew if like the decimals made a difference if you did like a 0.33 between like a 0.30. I always either tune it all the way up or tune it all the way down for like whatever option was for each side, and I thought that was best for that attachment. That's how I always personally tuned it. But I think tuning was definitely one of the worst things in the entire world, because it's just like, is tuning really affecting your gun that much? And then majority of the time, tuning does also hurt your mobility in this game, because like I said before, mobility in this Call of Duty was absolutely one of the worst things in the entire world. But definitely the Gunsmith was very, very different in this Call of Duty. I think they also introduced the simple fact that you can unlock other attachments for each different guns in the game. So that's why you have like a whole bunch of weapon categories right here. You have the TAC 56 in one class, you have the TAC V in one class, and you also have the TAC M. Then if you go over to like the KV broadside shotgun, for example, it literally has all of these guns that are simply in just one class, and you can literally just use every single attachment that can be unlocked throughout all these weapon categories. So this is basically like one whole family gun tree in this game. It was pretty cool, because you can just mix and match attachment and just make some of these guns into the OG Call of Duty. But it was also very, very confusing, because sometimes you had to unlock a certain attachment on a different gun for just like a certain gun that you do want. It was very confusing and definitely was pretty much annoying, but also did help you unlock everything throughout the entire game. And also in this game, Dead Silence was also not a perk, it was also a field upgrade. And when you did pop the field upgrade, it simply just make a big old loud siren sound, so people heard you pop Dead Silence. This is the only way to get Dead Silence in this game, because once again, it wasn't a perk. And even if you do go over to the perk side of things over here, you literally don't see Dead Silence on this thing whatsoever. Perks in this game really weren't the greatest, so you just rock like the simple basic standard perks, which was these, especially if you was like an aggressive player. And then these are like the 2 perks, like I said before, that you do unlock throughout the end game as you are in a match playing. It was pretty standard what to use in this game, because literally these 2 perks right here was definitely something that you didn't need to like be an aggressive player. And also, once again, in this Call of Duty, we did have prestige when it came to each season. So the max rank in this game was actually 1250, which I'm surprised I even hit, because I really did despise this game. But the max prestige was prestige 25, but the level cap was also level 1250. I'm so happy that we do have regular prestiges, because this prestige thing is horrible. All right, so these are my stats here in Modern Warfare 2. I had 21 days played, which I'm very surprised. I had 3,500 games played, 61 kills, average a game 800 score per minute, which is very, very low, because this game is very, very slow. I had 6.86 KD, a 2.5 win-loss ratio. I had 215,000 kills, which is absolutely diabolical. My highest kill streak was 84, and I had 211 as my most kills. I don't think you can see how many nukes you got in this game, because this game had no medals, and they just never kept track with like the MGB stats. So unfortunately, I cannot see how many nukes I had in this game, but I definitely know I had to have like maybe like 1,000. I want to say maybe 1,000. Not quote me on that one. You also can't forget the camos here in this game. This game didn't have zombies, so we just simply had like the regular base multiplayer camos. We had completionists. We had our gold camos, which did look pretty dope in this game in the beginning. We have platinum, which looks pretty basic. We had polyatomic, which actually ended up being an update to where it actually doesn't move now. And we also have Orion camo, which looked pretty bad off the rip, but it did end up moving a lot quicker throughout the game, and also did buff it just so it can look more brighter and more vibrant. The camos in this game really weren't the best, like, if I be completely honest with you, but throughout the year they did make it a lot better, between either making it faster or just making it more vibrant. Oh my god, we are here on some Shipment. I haven't played Shipment in like a year, no cap. Oh my gosh, just like the last time I've ever played Shipment was because I was just grown out of it just in general. But when they brought it back in Modern Warfare 3 and it was the same iteration of this map, I was like, yeah, I'm done. You know, like playing Shipment is just too much. It's not controllable anymore. It's just a camo based map. People just use whatever they want to use on here. They use the most insane, outrageous guns on here, and it's just not fun and or just enjoyable for me anymore. So I basically just gave up on Shipment as a whole, and maybe I'll play it again if they add like another iteration of it. But besides that, for right now, I'm definitely, you know, pretty much done with Shipment. But I figured why not play it today, because this like I said, the last Call of Duty I actually did play it in. So I figured, you know, why not just, oh, you have to grab it. Oh my god. I figured why not just, you know, actually just play it. And he's doing his Joker still. Oh my god. People still doing camo challenges on this game? Really? Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you see that slide? Did you see that slide? Holy. I'm kind of nervous. I want to get a nuke, but very much terrified. I have Orion on my gun, but you can't even tell I have it on there because this map is so dark. Oh my god, my advance. Wow, there's no kill counter. I don't know what the hell I'm on. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm on. There's no streak counter in this game, bro. I could have sworn there was a counter. Am I tripping? Am I tripping, or there wasn't a counter? Or there was a counter in this game? Like, you just don't know what you're on. All right. Jesus Lord, help me. Oh my god, I forgot about the riot shield. Holy shit, I forgot there's a riot shield in this game. That's actually nasty work. That kid spawned me with a fucking riot shield. Did I just get collided, bro? I just got fucking collided, bro. Oh my god, I just got collided. Without the advance, you just can't do anything in this game. It's Shipment at that. So it's like, how can I still not do anything? Literally one of the reasons why I stopped playing it. It's so annoying, bro. This game it's so rough playing this game. It's like trying to be aggressive on here. You're just so bound to fail. Like once you get the advance, of course you don't overlap streaks in this game, which has been like the recurrent thing every year for some odd reason. But after that, you're basically just headless chicken trying to find people or just trying to figure out what to do next. And mind you, like I said, it's Shipment. Shipment is not hard to understand it, but without like a UAV or without like an advance, you just simply don't know the spawns at all. And it's Shipment, so the spawns are just basically randomized every 8 seconds. So trying to play it and just like, I guess, understand it and just deal with all the weirdness that happens on this map, Shipment just isn't fun to me anymore. And then being on this game, it's like, it's not ideal. You can't even slide confidently. Sliding is basically a punishment because it's like, it's useless. You can dolphin dive over here, I'm pretty sure too, right? Yeah. You're just simply just punished no matter what you do. So it's unfortunate what this Call of Duty is, but then again, not really. Like I say, Infinity War was just so stubborn with it. It was like they did it to themselves what this game became, because it was simply just one of the worst Call of Duties just ever. It's not fun no matter how you try to make it fun. It's just never will be fun. And then on top of that, we had Warzone 2. So of course that definitely did not help their case. All right, well, that's enough of Modern Warfare 2 for me today. Honestly, this game really, I hate that it gets, it's the hate that it deserves. In my personal opinion, this thing is absolutely just not fun whatsoever. So we're just going to keep this game right in the vault and just keep it back there and never come back to this thing again. But if you did enjoy today's video, me just playing a throwback Call of Duty, don't forget to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Want you guys to comment down below your thoughts just on Modern Warfare 2 as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next one.